Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I hope we're all well. I hope you're in a better frame of mind than me, because I've just had to go downstairs and my washer's leaking out of the filter.
Oh, nice.
So the dogs are plodging and Michael's bailing it out and he's getting his hair off, but bless him. It's lovely to be here. I'm back in Rotherham at the minute. So, excuse me. Yes, Jean and I are both back in Rotherham after our few days away, but back next week. So there we are. Okay. I hope we're all well. I hope we're all doing well in all of this lockdown and everything, and the way it's easing. We've just been to Withensea for a few days, and in Withensea, I have to say, it was really good. There was social distancing. People were, staying apart on the street and things. It was really good. Really good.
They were in answer.
Good.
Really good answer.
I nearly got run down, though, by a lady.
Oh, no, we can't have that. We can't have that.
No. She was on our little mobility scooter thing, and she'd been in Pound Stretcher and bought, the picket fencing to go around your borders, and it's about that deep. She bought 6 panels of that and put it between her legs on the front of her scooter, and she's riding it with her arms out, and of course it's up in front of her face, and none of the lats were lining up, so she couldn't see.
Oh, bless
I had to leap into the road. Luckily, the lights were on red, so there were no cars coming, so she could get down the corner. God love her. But it was fun. And she says, I think I must have made a mistake buying this many. I said, I think you have, darling, yes.
Bless.
As long as she got home safe, that's the main thing.
Well, I don't know, but I hope she did. I hope she did, yes. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the...
Well, while you're trying to get, I just want to say to everyone, first of all, good evening, and thank you, all of you. So many of you made some lovely comments about the poem I read out on Monday. I thank you all very much. You touched my heart. You really did.
It was a beautiful poem. It really was.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, sorry I didn't hear it.
It's all right, darling. You will.
We're on catch up.
Well, either that or I will read it out again in a couple of weeks. But
yeah, it was very emotional. It was really good. Okay, I'll kick off with an opening prayer, and then Irene, have you a poem tonight?
I have. How did your poem go the other night? Was it okay?
It was lovely, and it was very well received. And Sarah said, Irene's very talented, isn't she? And she is indeed.
Her. Oh, yes. That's lovely. Thank you, Sarah. Lovely. Oh, good.
Yeah. So, like I said, I will open our service in a little prayer as we join together and say, Heavenly Father, divine and gracious Lord, thank you so much for allowing us to gather together in your name tonight. Father, we promise that everything that is done here tonight will be done in truth, in love, in upliftment, and with only the best of intention. Father, I ask that the veil be lifted between the two realms to allow the guides and inspirers for Irene, Jean, and myself to step forward so we may become vessels of your communication between your realm and ours. And at the end of this evening, Father, we will hand back to you all which is rightfully yours in love, honour and glory. Amen.
Amen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those that trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen. Right. I mentioned to Tony last week that I'd I've written this one really for us. I've been asked so many times how I started out in mediumship, and I thought it might be nice to put something down. And I've just called it Being a Medium. And this really is my story. It's for all the mediums out there. Crossing over between the two worlds is something I never expected to do. But I should have known better, having a grandma like you. I started learning young at your knee. You didn't use cards or props, but you taught me about tea. I watched you give messages of hope to people in desperate need, wanting to have that help of yours when you had to do everything from behind closed doors. I always knew I was different, that I had a special gift. I always had an invisible friend that always gave me a little lift. I had spirit friends who would make me laugh. I felt I had held heaven in my grasp. You understand me when no one else could. You gave me hope and taught me. You understood how to follow my spiritual path, to give out messages that I receive, to help those messages in my grasp in truth, love, and honesty. I thank you for your guidance on this journey of discovery, and to all those who have helped along the way, spirits, angels, and tutors all agree. You never stop learning, there's always something new. It's never ending, always something to do. A contract has been signed between Spirit and I, and it will be with me until the day I leave and say goodbye. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me into your world, for allowing me to be a channel for you, for all the things you have shown me and all the things I have learned, for all my helpers and guides, angels and teachers who help me and guide me to all you allow me to do. I respectfully say thank you.
Bless you.
I like that. That's lovely. Thank you very much.
That's
Bless
okay.
you, Irene.
Yes.
Well, it's one for us. You know, I do like to do for other people, but it's not very often I do one for us. So,
and the strange thing is, it resonates because every time I talk to another medium, we all have such similar stories.
Yeah,
and we've gone through similar things, and it's you do start to think I must be a bit loopy because
Loopy.
nobody else in the schoolyard seems to be able to see that old man stood over there in the corner,
No, and they wonder why you stood by the fence giggling at something that nobody else can see or hear, and yet you can see another child or, like you say, a gentleman or a lady stood by there, and it's just amazing. And they think that you're weird.
They do.
Every child should have an invisible friend. They're lovely.
I think everybody has really. Some just don't want to believe it, do they?
Yeah. No, they don't.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, thank you, Jan. That's lovely. You've done it again, Irene. Lovely words. Oh, Samantha, another blue. Thank you so much.
Well. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's true. It's true. They are the beautiful poems. They are. It looks like it's going to be a night of blind readings because it doesn't look like Lisa can get on.
Oh, bless her.
Okay.
She was there, but it was saying device not connected, so I couldn't get her up onto the screen. So we'll do blind readings for tonight, and then for the next one, because we were coming back from the caravan and things, I didn't have a lot of time to get the links and things sorted out. But for the next one we do from here, I'll sort the links out and we'll send them out the night before, and we'll have a trial to make sure people can get on. So I'll have a bit more time. I do apologize for that, but we'll so
okay.
Have either of you two got a link while I calm myself down from
well, I've got to say, I have got a lady with me, and as this lady comes in, I don't know she's about my height. Probably I'm 5'6", so I'll go 5'6", 5'5". I do know she carries a little bit of weight. She's got a lovely covering around her. I know we're going by. Sorry,
Lisa's just popped into the waiting room.
What am I doing? Carrying on or stopping?
You carry on with yours, and then I'll bring Lisa on for the for the next one, if that's
right.
all right.
I do know she's on a nan link because of the way she's dressed, bless her. She has got salt and pepper hair. I do know it's shortish, but she would have a lovely head of hair because she's got it going back now, but I don't know if it's pinned back or it's just how it sits. She's got an apron on, what's got the bib at the front and the apron at the bottom as she comes in, and she has a little bits and bobs in her pockets of her apron here, as she's telling me. She's always had hankies because of kids, and she says runny noses. She didn't say runny noses. I'm making it a bit more polite.
Yeah.
And she's saying that.
I heard it in my ear.
Yeah. And she's in the kitchen. She spent a hell of a lot of time in the kitchen. That were more or less where she was. She says, I used to sit at the table. She says, I only used to really go in room at night or when I wanted to rest. So biggest majority of the time was in the kitchen. She also mentions Ethel, but I don't know if Ethel's, I'm not saying it's her name, but Ethel comes around somewhere. She's talking about there would be a family of 5 or possibly 6. Now, I don't know if there was 6 and one went to spirit and there's 5 left, but she's talking about this as she's coming in. I don't know, she's telling me there's an anniversary. We're in July now, aren't we?
July.
There's an anniversary around about the 28th or 29th of July, she's telling me. And also there's a passing in the beginning of August. Can anybody understand this lady, please?
Well, I can take a lot of that, sweetheart, but Helena also says sounds like her gran, but we'll see how it goes.
All right, as long as somebody can take what I've said, because then I can continue.
I can take it as well.
Can you?
Yeah.
Can you? You could take, because like we say, it's got to take it all, really, haven't we?
Yeah.
I don't know. She's telling me she spent a lot of time in the kitchen, bless her. She says, but her feet used to swell, so she would have spent time in her slippers as well. And if she hadn't got her slippers on, she had the shoes, you know what, with the Velcro, what came along, the front. Right, that's fine.
Mine were laces, not mine.
No,
they were laced up.
They were more Velcro because her feet swelled. So, and it was for comfort. All right. She said she did lose that little bit of weight. Oh, she's just given me strawberries and cream. So somebody likes strawberries and cream. I've just got a dish of strawberries and cream. And she's singing. So she used to sing or songs to the little ones when they used to come round and see her. Can anybody still understand this? Is it Eleanor? Can she?
Helena. She hasn't
come back yet.
The only thing that I can't take is the Velcro. I can take everything else.
You can take everything else, Irene.
I can take everything else.
Right. I'll continue.
But I prefer it to be somebody on there if anybody else can take it.
Well, we'll see if she comes back. But can you also take then the strawberries and the cream?
Yeah, everybody in the house could have them except for me because I'm allergic to strawberries.
You're allergic to them. But as long as you can understand them. The shoes, you see, there might be other shoes. I'm not making them fit, but there could be other shoes. But this is just what she's telling me. But she says she did like to rest her feet when she could.
Yeah.
Looks like Helena can take everything as well.
Right, Eleanor. So can you understand where the both anniversaries are then, sweetheart, the birthday and the passing? I've got to say then if Eleanor, bless you, that at the minute you're a bit undecided what to do. There's 2 different paths you want to take and you've come to that crossroads and you're not quite sure, well, do I cross the crossroads or do I turn off? And that's got to be your decision, sweetheart, because we're not fortune tellers and I can't tell you, but she's making a point to this. There's how can I put this? There's a big celebration coming up and I don't know if I don't want to go and say anything and spoil this because I've got to be really careful, but there's a celebration coming up for something nice. I don't say it just in case nobody's announced it yet.
Yeah, just be careful.
I've got to be careful. That's what I mean. But I'm just going to say you can understand where there'll be a nice surprise. And I'm not saying it's a...
No, you're not. We're not knitting booties.
No, thank you, Tony. No. But there's going to be that surprise. But when you said knitting booties...
Yeah, she can take that.
Right, thank you.
And Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Thank you. But when you said about knitting booties, she's showing me where somebody would have had the big silver cross, and I know about these, but they would have had a seat on the front, so you may have to ask Eleanor, because I don't know if you're a bit too young, where they used to have a couple of kiddies in the pram and one on the seat, or she's talking about one would have been underneath the pram. So can you ask, darling, because she's saying there would have been, I don't know if one was in, one was on, and one was under, sat in tray. I feel like my Von Trapp family.
They used to have a shopping basket underneath, didn't they?
Yeah, I feel like Von Trapp family. So I do know there's. There would have.
Bless her. The daughter-in-law's trying.
Oh, right. Well, so. Can I just say I didn't predict?
No, we don't predict.
I didn't predict, so can we just remember that?
No.
But there's so much. Can you understand the crossroads, sweetheart, where you've come to them crossroads, because that's important. And I'm hopeless at my flowers, and I'll be honest, Tony and Irene know that. But I have got to give you just one.
Yes, you can understand one on the top and one in the basket.
Yeah. I can just see it. And what they're saying, sweetheart, I've got to give you, and it's not a red rose, it's more of a yellow. It's a beautiful yellow rose. I've got to give you those, sweetheart. And I don't know if it was Nan what waited for somebody to come back, but they're talking about tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. Well, I remember that when people used to come back.
Yeah.
So I hope you can understand that as well, sweetheart. I do want to give you a ring. I don't know if it's a wedding ring, but I've got a beautiful ring, sweetheart, what would have been passed down. And she's just said to me.
It was a grey and white carriage, and yes, she's on the crossroads.
Yeah. She's just said, she left her rollers. I don't know who she left her rollers to, but she's talking about she left her rollers. But she don't need them in spirit, sweetheart, but she left her rollers. So she must have had a certain day for doing hair. But she's making me laugh because she did a friend's hair, she's telling me. I'm not saying she permed it, but I can smell the perming solution. So I don't know if she had it permed or she permed a friend's hair, because I can smell that as well. All right then. Can I give you Tracy, sweetheart? She's talking about Tracy as a memory as well. And oh, bless her. And she's just given me the photo album. Everybody's got photo albums. But she's give me one what would have been more black and white photos, darling, than the coloured. I hope you can understand this, because she's a lovely woman, and she says, I've met up with him. I've met up with him. So I don't know if she's met up with your granddad, but I've met up with him. She's just said he's grumpy. So if it's granddad, she's on about he's grumpy, or he would have been a bit grumpy. It's a lovely lady, sweetheart. I've got to say, I hope you can understand it. And I hope everything goes well. You will get guidance from the spirit world to help you with the crossroads, sweetheart. But can I just say, your husband, not too good at the minute. Thank you. Tracy, hello. Because I'm getting as though someone's on the earth plane, and I know it's a male, darling.
That's what I was going for.
Thank you.
Sorry. That was me.
Where it's not too well, and she's taking me to a male, sweetheart. And I don't know if it's just a bit down in dumps or there's something quite not right. Nothing to worry about, but we're just going to send that healing blanket out, because she's seen it all. Oh, she's telling me about the kitchen floor. She used to get down on her hands and knees and do the floor. So I'm not saying you need to get down and clean your floor, sweetheart, but that's what she did. So I don't know if she's hinting that your floor might need doing.
That's nice.
This, I'm just going to leave you this, sweetheart, and then I'll move on. Can I just say to you, sweetheart, that I don't know if it's in your bedroom, you've got a picture or something in your bedroom, what needs sorting out. I don't know if it's slanted or the picture's going a bit discoloured because of the light, but she's saying that needs sorting out. So you'll know what she means. Oh, she's just a bit nosy. She's just kicked over. How can I say that? She's just, the bucket. But I don't mean that somebody's going to do it. Somebody snapped the toe up.
Oh,
you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
but I can't say.
They were mopping the
that 'cause
floor and then they hit their foot against her.
Yes, but it doesn't sound nice where she said it. And she's talking about that, darling. I know somebody stubbed the toe up, but if you don't like me, when my husband kicked his up, I just laughed. It really hurt it, but I just laughed. I can't help it. But anyway, I'm going to leave that with you, sweetheart. Good night and God bless. And I hope you can take everything I've told you, and I'll pass you on to Irene or Tony. Buy that. Hang on a minute.
See, that's why I didn't open my mouth.
I've just got to give you some licorice torpedoes. And she says, you'd be looking at either a top or a jacket or something. Buy it. Treat yourself. And I will go. She says she like navy. She like navy. I'm not saying buy navy, but she like navy. I'm going. Sorry, Irene.
It's all right. I haven't got a lot, Helena. The only thing I've got, I'd already got licorice sticks or licorice, those little licorice things when Jean mentioned it. And apart from that, you would understand. I don't know if it's this lady, but somebody who would knit or crochet, because I'm seeing handmade, as you did in those days. I'm seeing handmade baby clothes and cardigans and hand knitted blankets and crocheted blankets and stuff like that. So whoever this lady was, she was somebody in the family, somebody around you is very crafty with the hands and does a lot of knitting and that. And that's all I've got for you, sweetheart. So I'll just say night, God bless, and hand you over to Tony.
Well, I haven't got a lot else either, other than somebody must have a problem with their teeth, because my back teeth are jarring. I don't know if this is sensitivity or there's an issue of filling needed in the back teeth, but I've got sensitivity and things around the back teeth. And I've also got, she's slapping the back of my hand. So somebody around you, she's wanting to give a slap on the hand too, because she's saying, you must understand where there's a younger person who's not quite applying themselves 110%, that's sort of just coasting a bit, and she's slapping the hand and saying, there's so much potential, you need to go for it. So she's just wanting to pass that on, and that's all I've got, darling. So I will say God bless and thank you for allowing us to work for you.
I'm sorry, I'm not singing, and I'm leaving this. I'm not. You can work, but I'm in the army now, and that song. I don't know if they like Dad's Army.
Oh no,
Dad's Army.
There is a song called "I'm in the Army Now." I can't remember who it was by, but there is a song.
I don't think it's connected to Eleanor, but I've just heard it. So go on, see if you can work with that, because I'm singing away.
Well, I've got a gentleman stood with me, and I want to say this gentleman feels like, as he's connecting, he's talking about, I'm quite emotional with him, and I'm really wanting to scoop up all of the family and just give them a cuddle and say, I'm here and I'm fine. So I don't know if this gentleman's not been... All right. Helen has just put a message up saying, my dad needs the dentist, the son that's not applying himself, and her husband was in the army.
Oh, there you go then.
Helen did army cadets. This gentleman, as I'm saying, he feels like he's not been there long, so this must be a recent passing. And I want to go between, I normally say between 3 and 5.
Sorry.
Hello.
Sorry.
I normally say between, that's Aussie, that.
Aussie. Oh. Oh, bless him.
3 to 5 years, but I want to go between now and 3 years, but I don't even think it's been that with this chap. I want to say he's a lovely gentleman. When I say gentleman, I mean a gentleman. But he's saying he wasn't a saint. If if anybody was hurting him or his or doing wrong by somebody, he would stand up for them. So I feel like this gentleman had a real sense of what's right and what's wrong, and you were always respectful, and you always what he's saying to me is it didn't hurt to be kind and helpful to other people if you could. So he was a gentleman who would have done for other people if he could. He's talking to me about a grafter, so he would have been a hard-working man. He's wanted me to talk about the 23rd of a month as being significant for a birthday, anniversary, or a passing. And I want to go to, where am I going? October. He's just gone October, November, December. So October, November, December must mean something around the family for birthdays or anniversaries. Bless him. I'm struggling with my chest. He's giving me issues around the heart, lungs. And he's making me feel like there must have been a mask or something, oxygen, something like this, because I can feel something around my face. So towards the end of his life, I don't know if he would have needed a bit of oxygen every now and again, but that he's putting an oxygen mask on my face, or if he's acknowledging somebody who would need oxygen. He's acknowledging the 5, but he's going 5, then 4, 5, then 4. So I don't know if there would have been 5, but now there's 4 in a family, or why he's doing this. But I feel like there's a reason why he's doing there's 5, then there's 4. And he's acknowledging headaches here. So somebody's suffering with headaches here. I don't know if this is a stress or anxiety or something like this, but I feel like there's pressure here in my head. All right, bless you. Jenny Shaw Hart saying it sounds like her father-in-law. Paula Bounds is saying she can take all of that, and there's 4 grandsons and 1 granddaughter. That could be it. And then Daphne Barrett can take it as well.
Oh dear, Tony.
All right. Okay.
Sort him out, Tony.
Okay. The one there. Why are you saying there? Who else is there? Right. There's a lady somewhere as well. I can feel a lady's energy, but she's not stepped forward yet. So, all right. They're wanting to acknowledge somebody here who's quite handy. I feel this is a male they're talking about, and I'm quite handy. And I feel that's in terms of DIY. So I want to be putting shelves up, and, well, I don't, but somebody is putting shelves up.
Tony don't.
No, get a man in. That's what builders and tradespeople are for. But I feel like this young chap can do lots of things. We can decorate. We can, turn our hand to a lot of stuff. So there would be somebody around the family who's very handy. Do you mean like art and card making, or right? It's just said, and there's also somebody who's very crafty. That's why I'm saying, do you mean art and card making and stuff, or do you mean like crafty can get away with stuff? Both. So there'll be somebody in the family as well who's very crafty in that we can knit, sew, artwork, card making, that type of craft. But there's also somebody who knows all the shortcuts. So I'll put it that way. If there's a way to get something,
they know how to do it.
Not jump through all of the hoops. This person knows how to do it. I'm not saying like dodgy, but can bend the rules.
Around the finger. Twist you around the finger.
They can bend the rules enough that they're not breaking them. So
look at Tara's post, Tony, because she can take it all as well.
Right. Okay. The lady's just stepped forward, and as I picked my mug up to have a drink, she said, "It's a cup and saucer, dear." So this lady would have had a cup and saucer. She's telling me she liked ginger biscuits because I can see ginger biscuits, but she would also have baked ginger biscuits. This lady, as she's connecting with me, I want to say she's not very tall. I'm 5'11"-ish. And she's coming to about here on me, so that would be what, about 5'8"-ish, something like that. So she's not that tall, and I feel like I'm still quite slender, and I'm always turned out, she's saying. So she would have always had a blouse and a jacket on and a skirt and shoes and things as she's going out. I'm putting a handbag over my arm as well. I'm doing a Jean here, and she's also acknowledging brooches. So she would have had brooches and pins and things as well. And I can see a trinket box with them in. So she would have had a little collection of them. She's making me aware of a little watch with stones in. I don't know if they're diamonds or glass or something, but there's a little lady's watch with stones around the face. So she's Paula Bones can take that. Okay. And as I'm trying to slow her down because she's on the go and she's wanting me to speed up. So she would be very, not impatient, that's the wrong word, but she would get things done. She wouldn't mess about. You don't faff. You just get things done. So this is the type of lady she is. And she's coming in because she's saying wherever this sits, this message, there's somebody who is wanting to do something, wanting to start something, but she says you're just messing. And if you just make your mind up and get it done, you'd be halfway there now, but you start and then, oh no, that's not quite right. And then you start again and you do something else. Then you start again and you do something else. And she's getting a bit cross and she's saying, for goodness sake, go for it. Just do it. Stop faffing. Stop messing. You must be able to place for me as well, wherever this is, somebody who's having issues around the stomach, because I just feel all of a sudden like I've got heartburn and acid going on. Unless this was something to do with her, but I feel like there is something here as well where there's an upset stomach, and I don't know if this is anxiety or stress or something that connects with the headaches, but there's something of this going on. You would be able to acknowledge the sixth. The sixth must mean something for a birthday, anniversary, or a passing. And also the July must mean something because she's just acknowledged July. So there must be a birthday or a passing coming up around now because we're already in July. Right. Okay. And you would understand where there's a situation around yourself where you have to find your words and choose them very carefully, because she's all of a sudden slowed me right down, and it's like all of the words that she's given me are very precise. So you must understand the situation, if it's for you, Paula, or Jenny, or the other lady, was it Daphne?
Tara. Oh, all Daphne, right. Yeah.
Where
Daphne, yeah.
You really need to think about what you're saying and say it very carefully. I don't know if this is because somebody's picking up your words the wrong way, or there's a situation that if you say the wrong thing, it could go off like a firework. But she's making me choose my words very, very carefully. Right, okay. Paula can take that. Right. My eyes are going really, really blurry. Paula and Jenny, would you understand where either there's an eye test due or somebody's having issues around the eyes? Because I feel like I need to clean my glasses, but when I go like that, it's still blurry. So there's something to do with eye tests. Both ways. Okay. Right. Sort it out. Come on. She's just put a cat on my desk, so you would understand where there's cat in spirit connected with this lady. The gentleman seems to have stepped to one side now, but connected with this lady, you would understand where there's a cat spirit side alive, and also where is that the 2nd and the 4th or the 24th? She's just put a 2 and a 4 up in front of me, but she put the 2 up first, then the 4. I don't understand why you've done that. Oh, 2nd of April. 2nd of April, 2, 4. Would you understand, Jenny or Paula, where the 2nd of April would be significant, because she's just put 2 and 4 up in front of me. And right, okay. Memories of being in the countryside with family, because she's just put me in the middle of a field with nothing in front, with an amazing view, and it's like we're playing and we're having a picnic and we're making daisy chains. Oh, Paula's granddad died. Right, okay, 2nd of April. So you would understand where there are memories of being out in the countryside, having a picnic, making daisy chains, that type of thing, as a family event, because I'm just seeing these as memories. And as she's pulling away from me, I can see a silver photo frame with a black and white picture of a lady and a gentleman. And I don't know if this is a wedding photograph, but they're linking each other and smiling, and we're all very smartly dressed. It's not a wedding dress she's got on, but it's like a suit, and he's got his suit on, and we're stood arm in arm and smiling at the camera. It's a really old black and white photograph in either a silver frame or a gilt frame or something. But if you can take that, please. And that's all I've got for now. So I will see if these lovely ladies have got anything to add. Thank you.
Irene?
Go on, Jean. No, you go first, Jean.
No, I was just going to say, Tony explained about the gentleman with the chest, was it, Tony?
Yeah.
Because I've got somebody what's come in, a gentleman, as he's coming in, and I know he would have carried a bit of weight, but he wasn't overly big. But he's telling me that he went to spirit really quick. I don't know if it means, but he's just said I went to spirit quick. So he must have passed very quick. I don't know if it come to the end and he passed like that, or if he just dropped. But this is how he's telling me as he's come along. I don't know about the tension headaches. Somebody suffers with migraine because they're bringing migraine on. I've not had migraine, but I know there's the sicky feeling. Because when you said about the drift, Tony, you know, the
reflux.
Indigestion, yeah, because I got it at the same time. So I do know there's that. But at the same time, what they've done is there's an anniversary of a couple in spirit now. I know you said somebody passed away, but there's an anniversary of a couple. Because this is a part, I've never done it, where they've put a bouquet of flowers on the knee. So I know it's an anniversary of a couple in spirit. And they would have been married a very long time. Because for some reason I'm getting like the golden wedding anniversary or even older than that. What I'm getting is this is coming in. I want to just say to Jenny quickly, Jenny, can you sort things out, sweetheart? Things just need sorting out. And they've just said, I don't know if it's mum or nan, but they've just said, come on, you're a strong woman. It's not like you to hold back. Speak up, say what you've got to say, draw a line under it, forget it. But it's not like you, and you've been holding it now for a while. Please do what you need to do. All right? And that's all, Jenny, for you, but they're really insisting that you do it. Oh, there you go then. Because I've got the bouquet of flowers, what they would have got here. So they've got that, sweetheart. Can you understand then where the passing was very quick? Because I know Tony said about the art and everything. And I've got with this, I'm not saying it's that gentleman, where somebody did go to spirit a bit too early. They were really too young to go to spirit. And I don't know if it's the one who went like this. They just said, somebody's just fell off a bike. I don't know if it's, they mean a push bike. A kiddie fell off a bike or something, so that'll help because they've been watching. Tony, you're frozen, love. Where somebody will have fallen off a push bike, so I know they've been watching. They also know about the dripping tap. There's something to do with the dripping tap, and somebody would have clicked a lot. They would have snapped their fingers quite a lot. I'm not sure who I'm with, so can you please can somebody understand this? With somebody who Tony were talking to. Where's the lady who said that if there would have been?
Yeah, Paula says, I get that. He was 66. There's an anniversary. They missed the golden by 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And
because I don't feel I'm drawn there.
Yeah, that was Paula.
Right, Paula, so you must be able to understand, sweetheart, where somebody used to click. They used to click quite a lot. They used to click the fingers. Because I'm getting that, but I'm getting a whistler. So I don't know if they whistled and clicked or the two different people do. And they also singing. Go on, sorry.
Paula's saying my granddad clicked.
Right, that's okay then. Tony, we've lost Tony. And also, I've got to say, sweetheart, where somebody loved the birds, they'd feed the birds. And they had a couple of robins. They used to feed every bird, but they knew the birds. Because I don't know them, but I'm getting a blue finch, green finch or whatever. And then just normal little sparrow birds and things like that. So I don't know, they were wild birds. And can you understand somebody they're just showing me racing pigeons? I don't know if it's with you or if it's Jenny, but I've got racing pigeons. Can you see Irene? Because I can't see anything.
Jenny's also saying my grandfather clicked his fingers, and Paula's saying yes, he whistled all the time, and Jenny's also saying my whistle. So you've still got the double link.
Who can take the birds then, and the racing pigeons? Because I've got somebody who would have raced pigeons, or knew someone who raced pigeons. Because I'm seeing them talking here. They're both in spirit. And they used to talk and put them bands on the legs.
Paula's saying her sister feeds the birds now. But she's saying birds, not pigeon. Yeah, my sister feeds the birds now, but it's not pigeons. She's just saying birds.
But can she understand the pigeons, though?
No.
Know of. Right, thank you.
No, but Jenny Hart said her dad had she actually said pig pen, but I think she means pigeons.
Oh, because I don't know. Did he used to pinch pens like I did when I were at work? I used to borrow a pen and never get it back. But anyway, that's me. So I'll leave that with them then. And they both can take the bits either side. Oh, I've just got to give it Stephen. There's a Stephen and there's a Sean. I've got the both S's. Stephen and a Sean. So they'll be able to take that as well. Oh, and I am going because I'm going because I don't like it. I've just got a sherry trifle as well. So I do know somebody who's good. I don't like trifle.
I love trifle.
So I know somebody would have liked trifle. So I'll leave that with whoever it belongs to. And I'll pass it on to you, Irene, if you can understand.
Again, I haven't got a lot for these two lovely ladies. The only thing that I've got, if either of you can take it, is I've been given pennies from heaven, so I don't know if somebody's saving the pennies or if it's something that's somebody in heaven is wanting to give them some gifts like healing or something like that. But it's just all, there's a lot of love coming, and I've just got this beautiful heart, but the pennies are dropping. And there is a song, Pennies from Heaven.
Yeah, I know
so and it's all for little graces and little bits of kindness that you do each day. But I'm just thinking that it's more to do with somebody trying to save for something. And that's all I've got. So I will say good night to both of you lovely ladies, and God bless.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you got a link, Irene?
Right. I haven't got a clue where I am. This afternoon, while I was opening up before I came on, I got a lady to come to me, and she was talking about somebody. She's in spirit, and I think it's grandma or great grandma, and she's talking about a family down here that's got a child that's got Down syndrome. This child is very, very happy, always laughing and always wanting to do things. And she's saying that it's a lovely family, and I'm getting 4, so I don't know if that's 4 siblings or mum and dad are 2 or whatever. But definitely one of the children has got Down syndrome. They're very, very intelligent, and they want. You would know more about this than me, Jean, but most children that have something like Down syndrome, they like routine. They don't like to be messed about. They like routine, and they like to have everything a certain way. Am I right?
Yeah, very loving, very loving.
Yeah. Well, this young one, I'm being told between 5 and 10. So they're not saying if it's a little boy or a little girl, but they are, as Jean said, very, very loving, always happy, always wanting to kiss and cuddle, and they're very intelligent.
They like to sing, because I've heard singing.
Yeah, but the intelligence is off the charts. They're really, really happy with what they do, and they really don't like change. But I'll call her grandma for the sake of it. What she's telling me is that there's something or somebody around that is trying to upset. Now, I don't know if this is an upsetting the family or upsetting this little one, or maybe the little one is upset because they can't go to the day centre or can't go to where they normally go for the other things. I've got sort of like blonde, not right blonde, like a what you'd call a mucky blonde, like a pale brown blonde hair, and I've got lovely big eyes as well, absolutely beautiful. And there's pictures. If anybody can take this little one, please. Come on, anything else? Right, there's granddad. Granddad and grandma are in spirit, and they're looking after. They're looking down and watching what this family's doing, and they went very close together. Right, hang on, Stacey, what are you saying? Can you put Stacey's up for me, please? Look, I can't quite see it. Right, okay, darling. What I'll do then, Jean, can you link in with this? Because obviously with it being Stacey, I can't.
Jeanette can take everything, but it's not Downs.
It's very similar. Right. There's a disability though.
Yeah, it's nephew Down syndrome struggled without daycare. Right, okay. Well, that adds up. And this little one, Stacey, is not very happy at all. I can see there's a little bit of temper tantrum going on here. But what I'm going to do, because we're related, I'm going to hand this to Jean if she's got something, sweetheart, and she will talk to you about it. Because obviously, being my daughter, as you know, I can't talk. So if you'd like to,
it's
a disability.
It's similar to Downs.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
because I get that.
Everything else fits except it's very similar to Downs.
Yeah, they've got the similar look, but it's not Downs.
Yes,
because that's what I'm picking up on.
So it could be a split link again.
Just hold back a bit, Stacey. Go on, Irene, because we're not leaving you, Stacey. Just stay there.
Right.
Because if Stacey's saying it's a little boy, the little boy must have a longish hair, Irene. He must have not got it cut if she's saying it's a boy, because I've still got the longish hair.
Right, okay. Can you take that, Stacey? Is this little one got long hair or longish hair?
Longish shoulder length. Bit thick, bit...
Ever so loving though, because I can feel little arms around me wanting to give me a big hug and all that. He's a beautiful little boy. He really is, bless him.
Can the young lady... Oh, go on, sorry.
Yeah, what's it say? He won't let people in the house. Oh, bless him. He won't let people in the house.
Is it Paula?
No,
Paula?
it's Jeanette. Jeanette Bolton from Pastures Green Church. She can take it.
Oh, and it's not Downs.
It's not Downs.
Though,
it's similar.
A disability.
And
yeah,
he's literally just had his hair cut.
Thank you.
Right.
Because I do feel.
And he's blonde and blue eyes.
Yeah, that's where I'd name in.
And I feel sorry. I've just been told there must be issues around the care package.
And it's not right. It don't feel right.
No, what it is, because of all this lockdown, a lot of young ones that have disabilities cannot go to daycare because they're all closed. So they're struggling at home, and this is why Gran and Grandad have come. I think that's what I'm calling him, Jeanette, because I'm getting an older lady spirit side, and there's some concerns because this little one's not getting the care that he normally would get, because of the fact that we're in lockdown and he can't go to his normal school. And this little one does thrive on routine, and he's just, and I'm thinking that he's an angel, man. He's 6. Oh, bless him. Well, I said between 5 and 10, didn't I?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I don't know if he's Grandma's telling me that he has like little temper tantrums, but because he can't get into his proper routine, bless him. But she knows that you're struggling with him, sweetheart, and she just wants to, well, both her and Grandad, they know that you're struggling. They want you to know that they're around. So and I don't know if you can't tell with this little one if he's seeing spirits, but he might be seeing them, sweetheart. They might be coming in and talking to him. I don't know. Come on, sweetheart. And somebody likes lollipops. Somebody likes lollipops. And she's okay, sweetheart. She oh, bless him, he can't talk. She says that you have to be his voice, obviously. So I'm going to say God bless you, and I'm going to hand you over to Jean or Tony, sweetheart.
Apparently he likes the lollipops.
That's lovely. Oh, bless him. Does he like playing with water as well? Because I've got hands of water going everywhere, and he giggles and giggles and giggles because he's splashing in the water. Oh, bless him. Go on, Jean. That's all I've got, darling.
What was the last answer? Yeah.
He likes lollipops.
I gave him lollipops, and he likes lollipops.
He's an angel, she says.
I do. I like the rocket lollies and the fab lollies.
Oh, you like the ice lollies, don't you?
Yeah.
I remember coming into Rotherham Hospital with packs of ice lollies.
Because that's all I could have. Yeah. Right. Oh, right. Are we with now? Jeanette, you say?
Jeanette,
I get.
Although Delia says she can take bits as well. So there could be that there's bits going to Delia as well as Jeanette. But
right. Because I get confused. It doesn't take much for me. Right. Can I just say then, sweetheart, which one can take bits? That these talks about doing the bedroom, changing the bedroom, because they're getting a bit, it wants changing. And I've got cars, so I do know they must like to play with cars. I know, Jeanette, you said he can't talk, sweetheart. I understand that, but he expresses himself in other ways. Water plate is, yeah, it's good for him.
Oh yeah, it's good for him. It's good for him.
Water plays and the coloured lights.
Yes, absolutely.
But I'm seeing that the bedroom is getting sorted out, and I've got to say, Jeanette, that you've picked up on a lot of mannerisms, just the looks and the ways and things like that. And I do feel it's got a mixture really. And I've got to say that he is a little angel, but when he does have a strop,
yeah,
you know
it.
Yeah.
might be only very frequent. He doesn't have them, but yeah, thank you.
Oh, lovely.
Because they're fetching all this in for me. But just, it's really difficult because I'm seeing him with a dog. I'm not saying you've got a dog. I'm not saying that at all. But there's got to be a dog what comes around him. So if you've seen him doing little things and his mannerisms, because they're changing, and I've got all this with him. Speaks with his eyes. They do the blink and that.
Yeah.
And he's got, they have beautiful eyes anyway, don't they? But there's a lot of little things, sweetheart, where his mannerisms are coming across now. He's getting older and you're picking more up as he is getting older. Can I just bring Grandad, sweetheart? Because I've got Grandad here saying that, oh, he has two dogs. That's where the dogs are.
Yeah.
Because I've got a Grandad figure coming in, darling, and he wants to come in and he's saying the good things. The good things come to them whose way. Is that right?
Yeah.
So you're waiting for something, sweetheart. So I know the good things are coming. They are coming along, darling. Just bide your time. Just wait, because they are coming. And I know I keep looking at your post, and I know you're Tony, but you must be able to understand somebody called Tony, Jeanette, as well, because I keep hearing Tony. Forget our Tony, not nastily. But there's another Tony, sweetheart, because I keep hearing Tony. And you must be able to understand Simon. They're talking about Simon. I don't know if the little one's friends, but they're talking about this as well, sweetheart. I don't know why I'm diabetic, but I've got to give you a piece of chocolate cake.
Oh, that's nice for you, Jean.
I know. Yeah. I don't like chocolate. Yeah, but I don't like chocolate cake.
Well, give it me. I'll have it, because I can't eat.
I've got to give you a piece of chocolate cake, sweetheart, as well. And I don't know if it's your little one or whatever, but somebody likes, brother-in-law, somebody likes to dunk. Oh. If they have a cup of tea, they have to have a packet of biscuits. And I've got to say a packet of biscuits, because they don't realise when packet's empty.
No.
You know, the dunk and dunk and dunk.
Yeah.
And then they think, where's packet gone? I do want to... Thank you.
It's him, that one.
Yeah.
And can I just say, sweetheart, I've got to give you the biggest bunch of flowers what anybody could ask for, because there's the colours, there's the smells, there's the different perfumes, and they're just saying, I've got to give you the biggest bunch, because you're not just doing a good job here. Can I just say, sweetheart, that you're taking a lot on of other people's issues as well, because it's as if I'm on end at phone and you're like a Samaritan. You take on a lot of people's problems as well.
I'll tell you a story about that afterwards.
Right.
Because I know Jeanette.
I'm picking phone up, and it's as if I'm taking everybody else's problems on board. And some of it, I've got to say, and I don't mean this nastily, but it's like a skip, and you've got to empty that skip and just keep the things you do need, because some of it you don't. I hope you understand this, darling, because they've just given me a sponge. I've got somebody who sucks on a sponge. I know you said little one plays with water, but I'm just sucking on a sponge.
I've got that a different way, Jean. I've got that, you know, when people are in hospital and they can't drink.
That's fine then.
That's how I've got it. So either way, Jeanette, that's how I saw it.
I've got where somebody's sucking on a sponge.
Because you were doing this with your lip before you said that.
I'm sucking on a sponge.
Yeah.
Here. And can I just
yeah,
say,
Jeanette says I do that.
And can I just say to you, Jeanette, darling, I am going to go because I know time's getting on. But can I just give you a birthday in August, darling? And I want to also.
Oh, it does suck on a sponge.
I've got to give you well, take it both ways then. I've got to give you a birthday in August, sweetheart, and I've also got to give you a memory in September. And for some reason, I'm taking you to Christmas because Christmas does mean a lot. Means a lot. All right, darling, and I'm going to say good night and God bless with that.
Can I just jump in?
For you.
Can I just jump in, Jeanette, and just say that what this lady's telling me is that you need to rest as well. You need to rest, because if you don't rest, how are you going to look after people that need you? So she's saying, please put your feet up a little bit when you can and try and get some rest, sweetheart. And she's sending you some healing for you, darling. And she's saying, will you try and get some sleep? And I'm going to say good night, God bless, and hand you over to Tony.
Yeah, quickly, because Jeanette, I've got to say, love, you can understand, and I'm going to change this round. Now I've got to change it because I can't say what it is. But you can understand where a friend or someone you know does or did do like Tupperware parties. I don't know. I'm trying to be careful. They're not Tupperware
parties.
No.
Oh, you mean
No.
adult
yes,
adult Tupperware parties.
Yes.
You can understand, sweetheart. I'm not saying it's you, but you can understand where somebody did, whether they still do it or they might have had a try. But that's just coming to bring
those sorts
to
of
make
parties.
you laugh, sweetheart. Yeah, it's to bring that laughter.
Yeah. Oh, sister. Oh,
thank
bless.
you. Thanks,
you,
sweetheart.
Oh, right. Bless you.
Oh,
I haven't got much else, Jeanette, other than because I was linking with everybody else and we are coming to time. But before we do go, I'll message you after this because I've got a couple of updates for other stuff we were talking about over the weekend or yesterday, Jeanette. On Monday, Irene, when we spoke to Lisa Jane about her being in Portugal and
oh yes, at Dad's funeral.
She just put a message up saying, Irene and Tony, thank you for reassuring me the day. I'm going to be virtually attending my father's funeral by video link.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased that we could help, Lisa. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for that. And I hope it goes as well as can be expected for you, sweetheart. God bless you.
Yes,
and
God
is this the Jeanette who's got a caravan on your site?
No. This is Jeanette, who's the Archbishop, an Archbishop in the New Christian Spiritualist Society.
Oh, it's okay. I just wondered.
Yes. And I was over there yesterday looking at a possible venue for our church.
Because you said, didn't you, if I was still there, but I were having a CT scan on my lungs.
Yes.
I could have had a run with you.
Yes.
What is Angel Man syndrome? Because Jeanette's just put on, my grandson has Angel Man syndrome. I've not heard of that.
I'm going to Google it afterwards.
Okay.
But there's a lot of different disabilities involved with that. It's not just one disability. It comes into a lot, apparently. I'm not sure. But I think it brings a lot of different...
Google it, but
it brings a lot of different...
Similar to Down syndrome, though.
Yeah, I believe it's still a genetic disorder, a genetic difficulty, but it's...
It can bring a lot of other issues, I think.
Right. Okay,
it's very rare. Jeanette's just said it's very rare. And Daphne Barrett said, could we send love and light to Kenneth, please? I'll put that name in my book when we're finished.
Yes, I'll put that in my healing book.
Yeah. And we have come to time, people. Thank you so much for spending this hour and a little bit with us. I'll schedule some more in, but it'll be the usual ones we do. So Sunday, Monday and Friday. Wednesday we have William Hollins, I think it is. I can't remember, but it's on Pastures Green Christian Spiritualist page. If you pop over onto that page and have a look, I've put the event in there. So that just follow that link on Wednesday and it'll be there. And on Thursday there will be a service with Littleport New Christian Spiritualist Society. So pop onto their page on Thursday if you've nothing else that you're doing. And we will see you Sunday, Monday and Friday as usual. So thank you very much. Jean, would you close in prayer, please, darling?
Yeah, by all means,
and
yes.
And Lord, keep us safe. Sing it if you want to.
Well, I was just waiting.
Yeah.
If you'd like to join me, please, just in this few seconds. Thank you, Father, once again, for allowing our loved ones and our family to come close this evening, to bring that laughter and that proof which we all need at this moment in time. We also ask, Father, that we send love out to our children as they are our future, to the sick and the suffering, whether they're in hospital, hospices, or at home, Father, or care homes. Let's send love out to them. Anyone who is on their beds of sickness, anyone who's taken their transitions this evening, that there is a light to guide them safely on their way. Let's not forget our animal kingdom, Father, also to Mother Earth and to our war-torn countries. Let's send all our love, all our energies, so that we can help each and every one, Father. We ask this in your name, which is love. Amen.
Amen.
Till morning light appears. Amen.
Amen.
Lovely singing there, Jane.
I'm on X Factor next year, or Britain's Got Talent.
We'll be there in the audience.
We will.
Clapping you up, won't we, Tony? And
yep,
Michael,
and
of course.
I'll bring the tomatoes, and I might take them out of the tin.
Cheeky bugger.
Oh dear.
Oh, on live service as well. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us, people, and we will see you soon. Good night, and may the love of God go with you. Bye-bye.
Good night. God bless.
Bye.
Good night. Bye.